Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everyone? It's your boy GD, the sports actor. Good morning, top of the morning, all that jazz. I know some of you guys are probably catching the game Minnesota versus Steelers in Ireland. Looks like a pretty good game so far, but we're going to get right into it and talk about this Chargers versus the Giants. Now, the Los Angeles Chargers are 3-0 going up against the New York Giants at MetLife. The Giants are 0-3. And this will be Jaxson Dart's first start. Now, this almost seems like, the season is just starting for us. I know we just had, we had 3 games with Russ, and the results didn't come out the way that we wanted them to. But with Jaxson Dart, I believe things are truly going to be different. And there's a few reasons why. Number one, this game, the reason why we can win this game is because the O-line for the Chargers is a little bit down right now. They're facing some injuries. They're missing Mekhi Becton, and I believe their center is out as well. Now, this is going to create a lot of opportunity for the pass rush. The boys should be getting to Herbert all day, every day. I mean, Dexter Lawrence, I believe we might be able to see maybe a sack or 2 coming out of him as he destroys the pocket from up the middle. I'm super excited about that because, Dexter Lawrence has been double-teamed, triple-teamed even every single time that he's on the field. Every single time. I think he's the most double-teamed player in the NFL at his position of nose tackle because he is so dangerous at that position. So I really do think with their center down, with Mekhi Becton not in the game, it's a lot of holes that is in this offensive line, and we just really need this defense to step up and to send a lot of pressure. We need that pressure to be there. So we're really counting on guys like Dexter Lawrence, really counting on guys like Brian Burns, who's been playing phenomenally, Kayvon Thibodeau, who also has been playing phenomenally as well, and then Abdul Carter. Looks like the Giants are still trying to figure out where to place him. We had him playing outside linebacker, and he looked good. He looked good at that position, but you also want to see him with his hands in the dirt playing that end position because that's why you went to go get him. And he's a big threat at that position. So we want to see the aggressiveness from our pass rush. That's the name of the game here to, be able to have these corners cover some of these guys. You want a shutdown with Quentin Johnson. You don't want Ladd McConkey getting off. And I hope that Drew Phillips is the one to cover Ladd McConkey. Drew Phillips, he's been tasked with covering some of these really good receivers. And some of these receivers are bigger than he is. In the Kansas City game, he went up against Travis Kelce. In the Cowboys game, he went up against CeeDee Lamb. In the Commanders game, he went up against Deebo Samuel. So he's been tasked with, covering some of these really good defenders, and for a good reason. I mean, Drew Phillips is a really good nickel corner, so you really need him there at that position. You really need him there to cover the slot. But as we look into it, the pass rush is the name of the game, and I really hope that they create that pressure. Now, moving on to the offensive side of the ball, I understand Russell Wilson is out, but I don't think that it's time for panic. If we looked at the preseason that the New York Giants had, where they were putting up 30 pieces, 40 pieces, a good part of that is because Jaxson Dart was the one to start it off. Russ would come into the game for maybe a series or 2, the expected QB1, so they didn't want to put too much pressure, didn't want to, have anything happen where Russ could get injured, so he would play for a series or 2 and then come out, and then that's when Jaxson Dart would come in. When Jaxson Dart came into the game, if you watch some of these preseason games, it seemed as if the offense clicked even better. It seemed as if opportunities opened all over the field, whether that was to, and similarly, it happened when Jameis Winston was on, it happened when Tommy DeVito, people who are a little bit faster, guys who are able to also be a little bit more mobile within the pocket. The offense that Brian Daboll has schemed up, I believe it's geared for Jaxson Dart. I believe that Jaxson Dart is going to find a lot of success when it comes to the RPO game. I believe he's going to be able to move out of the pocket and roll out to be able to find guys like Wandell, Malik, Theo Johnson, Slay. I really do think that the offense playbook is going to open up, and we're going to see that. I mean, Mike Kafka seemed super excited to have Jaxson Dart step up and lead this team. If you saw some of the press conferences coming up into this game, you saw that he just seemed elated to have the ability to be able to play with Jaxson. Or not play with Jaxson, to be able to run some of these plays with Jaxson. Brian Dable set Brian Dable on the phone for 10 hours, I believe it was reported, 10 plus hours. You have Jaxson Dart calling Dable late at night, wanting to go over some plays, and Dable's like, go get some rest, brother. I'll talk to you in the morning. I mean, Dable should have got his ass up and got on the phone, brought his notepad out, and started to get to jotting to figure out what exactly we can do to make sure that we score. So super excited for this game. Super excited to see what the offense can do with Jaxson Dart running this. And yeah, I definitely will be doing a post. I had to put this video out real quick. I dropped my girlfriend off at the airport, so time was just a little bit running away from me. I have to go pick her up again this morning. But I wanted to put my thoughts out before we went into this game. I do see the Giants with the ability to beat the Chargers in this game. I know we haven't beat the Chargers in, I believe, 20-something years. 20-something years. The New York Giants faced the Chargers in 2021. I was at that game at SoFi. Lost that one, unfortunately. But it was a great game nonetheless. But yeah, so appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you guys think. Do the New York Giants have it today against Jaxson Dart? All right. And as always, let's go blue. Peace.